45.
That's right. Give me head till I'm dead. Ooh, that shit feel like butter. Probably got that from your mama. Can you write down her number? We been hot for like 3 summers, but this straight from the dungeon. They got that look in their eyes, so you know they up to something. Take a look at the bitches, cause they asses is jumping. That's your bitch on the side, cause we used to this stunting up in the block. Turn the lights off so they don't see it coming. We could've did some business. We could've ran some numbers, but now I'm back in business. And I just set up shop. It's that good gelato or that cherry pie. Let me get you high. Let me get you high. Let me get you high. Then maybe you could slide.
I let my hair down with your hoe when I'm in your home. This bitch suck on dick so much I call her ass glory hoe. What the fuck, yo, weak ass know you ain't about that life. Shooters so deep in Sin City, they knock out street lights. We don't pull up for fights, we hopping out with them drums. You gon' get Nick Cannon off a one-on-one. Either way that shit play out, it's best to mind your business. They gon' drop you in the crowd and ain't gon' be one witness. Off the juice on relentless, these bitches working on fitness. She acting ratchet in the club, but then she claims you ain't hit it. He asking how do you figure? I ate that pussy for dinner. I could've told you, little buddy, that hoe there ain't a winner. Gotta put pressure on the bag, then the bitches come last. Don't be stressed over no pussy, half the shit out here trash. In the city they fast, learn how to snatch it and pass. I swear to God, don't be surprised if she asks for the cash.
Give me head till I'm dead, ooh, that shit feel like butter. Probably got that from your mama, can you write down her number? We been hot for like 3 summers, but the straight from the dungeon, they got that look in their eyes. So you know it, the summer, hey.
Yo, what up, though? It is 4:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, June 5th, 2020, and we streaming, baby. And if you didn't know, one viewer watching right now, this is Studio 17, bitch. I'm out here doing this little fucking after show thing after we just did a test episode of Spotlight, showcasing my man Big Beezy's fucking SoundCloud today, and also my fucking other man Spooky Tuesday's Alfalfa Harvest. Shit was off the fucking hook with that. And oh fuck yeah, dude, here we go, right? Oh, did it crap out? Oh, it might have crapped out. Hopefully Spooky Tuesday's technical difficulties will get sorted out soon. Let's immediately throw the StreamYard link into the chat. Come on in. We're just hanging out today. Open forum. We're doing not too much. Spooky Tuesday. That's okay. Spooky Tuesday knows what's up. He'll come and rejoin us when he can. He's probably offline right now. And that's okay, man. You know, Spooky Tuesday, he's out there grinding in the fields, making the hay, turning that fucking gold into green, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for him. We got a unique opportunity to see how the alfalfa is processed from a first-person perspective. So go check out Spotlight on Studio 17, and if you like my boy Big Beezy, go fucking give him a sub up. Check him out on all fucking music streaming platforms. Boom, promo in your face. Okay, fuck with what comes at you. It stays going down with my man Big Beezy. And that's it, man. So now I'm just out here. It's hot as fuck. Me and Spooky Tuesday were talking, and then we decided to do this show. We had some technical difficulties. Also, when I was going offline, my man Gruffmane said he was going to come on the show, but I don't see but one person in the chat, so I don't know if that's him or not. Yo, Spooky Tuesday, what up, though?
So we made it back. We're still cutting hay. Got a lot to go, but you know, it's all good.
So you
gives
like
us time
just
to hang
started.
out.
You just started when you were
Yeah,
showing us earlier because you were up against the road.
Yeah, that was me just going around the ends from the beginning, and then I do the whole middle after that. But yeah, I'm gonna put the phone down here for a minute. But
Hey, no problem. I get it. You're busy working today. We're just glad that we can join you. And if you got any residual noise over there on your end, don't worry about it. All right, you're a legend, Spooky Tuesday. You can do whatever you want.
well, if all of a sudden something changes and it sounds weird, let me know. I'll see if I can fix it.
I will absolutely keep you posted on your audio situation, brother. Man, other than that, I just fucking did that live stream for an hour and smoked a couple dabs. It is humid in the house, and I'm trying to keep it cool by keeping the windows shut and trying to trap the cold air from last night in the house, but it's starting to warm up significantly. It's 4 o'clock. The sun doesn't go down until maybe 8. I don't know if it's definitely at 4 o'clock, not the right time to open. Let me check the weather outside. Maybe I can open the windows and pull some cool air in here.
Well, generally at this time of the day, it'd be one of the hotter parts of the entire day.
It feels kind of cool out here. But now as I regulate my body temperature, maybe not. I think I'll keep it closed and just suffer. It's really hot in here, though. I'm going to open the window. Hey, I'm just going to yell around the house while I open a couple of windows, okay?
That'll work.
Cool. Oh, yeah, Spooky Tuesday, before we got the alfalfa thing, Big Beezy, man. Big Beezy dominates. I wonder how we advocate to get somebody like that to be able to perform at the gathering. Anybody, how do you do that?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know what the different stages, options are. I'm sure that, there's the, pay to play or whatever, there might be something like that. As far as, getting him on just a stage that already has other, people performing on it, I would speculate that you'd have to go through Jump Steady.
Yeah, you're probably right. And also they have that fatter whack fucking show. I mean, I guess they don't even do the Juggalo show anymore, so I guess that's not an option, but maybe next year,
Yeah.
I'm sure they were probably going to do it leading up to this year's gathering as well. What is it called, fatter whack?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I think maybe opening the window helped a little bit, but I'm yet to know.
All right. Got my phone plugged in now, so the battery won't die. This way, audio is still coming through.
Yeah, you sound great.
All right.
I think I can actually just kick back and relax.
I do know somebody that you also know who has access to, Rob's ear, in a sense. And so, we could discuss who that person is later, but I would guess that you'd have to, contact him, explain, what and why, and then maybe give him, a sample of what it would be, and then, basically him or, the person he delegates to make those decisions would decide.
It would be sweet to see him get fucking a performance if he wanted to, or even an opener, even as an opener in a show locally for him. I just think gathering because I'd like to see.
Well, that would be easy to do, yeah. If you had to get him on a local show, that'd be way easier. But I would, as far as the gathering goes, I would speculate that there's a line of people, hundreds of people that hey, I want to be a rapper, put me on at the gathering, and so you'd have to have something that makes you stand out amongst 600 other people with the exact same story. you know.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like cookie cutter kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's just so many people that are in that position. Like, hey, I got 1,000 plays on my song. Like, you know, help me get to the next level. Put me on a big stage. You know, that thousands of people are, you know, potentially could see. You know, like there's just any kind of promoter that's in that situation has got a list of people that have like reached out and said like, hey, look at me. This is what I've done. I got a website and a demo, and like I played this show at my grandma's house and this one at a bar, and you know, it's just like, all right, there's just so many people with that same situation. It's the same thing with bands, you know, just like with rappers, like it's
What up, though?
the same thing. What up, though, man? How are you?
Pretty good. Just got back from the gym, really.
Oh,
What
nice.
up, though?
What up?
What'd you do?
How
Run so
you?
hard your fucking
Fine.
eye exploded?
I don't know, man. It happened the other night. I don't know
A
what the
welder's
fuck happened.
flash from.
Yeah, this shit fucking sucks. It hurts, bro.
Is it welder's
Oh,
flash?
that's what
Huh?
it's welder's flash?
No, a fucking blood vessel in my eye exploded.
Oh,
That's not welder's flash.
I think you pushed too hard. You just got to let it come out naturally.
Yeah, it'll come.
Yeah.
Ask the Iceman. He puts his finger in his ass.
I don't know what really happened. Like, I either sneezed, coughed, farted, or fucking it happened during sex. I have no clue.
A triple piper.
Might have been, dude.
You're fucking imploding, cuz.
Oh.
So now what do you got going on today? It's fucking gym stuff.
Shit, no, I just got back from the gym. Shit, not jack shit. I'm free all day, really.
Yeah, me too. I got nothing going on. I got the day off work.
So, Gruffbait, since Blake and I aren't gym people, like what is the COVID scenario with the gym nowadays?
Well, honestly, they as soon as you go in, you sign like this little piece of paper. Like if you catch it, you catch it. But you have to clean up after yourself, like you normally should do at a gym. And they check your temperature as soon as you walk in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but other than that, you have free reign after that.
So you don't have to like stay 3 machines away from other people.
Well, yeah, I take that back. Like, yeah, when it comes to the treadmills and shit, hell yeah. But the machine, like the workout, like doing not push-ups, fucking deadlifts and shit like that. Like any weights, it's free reign.
So what's your what are you up to? Like, what's your bench press?
Oh, right now I'm not really doing weights, but I still right at my old max, which was 205.
Nice.
I'm a weak bastard. But no, only thing I've really been doing at the gym is just cardio, swimming, and sauna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So swimming help out your joints.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like my knees don't hurt as much anymore as they used to.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you need to start swimming, Blake.
I'm not looking at the screen. Is Blake even here right now?
He is.
Sorry, I didn't say a single thing the whole time you guys were talking, but once again, my microphone was on mute. But I did ask, do you have to put your head under the water?
No.
I don't want to do that.
Like you don't have.
It's an adult pool. It's not swimming lessons for 5-year-olds.
Yeah, it's an Olympic-sized pool.
Okay, good, because I don't want to fucking ever have to put my head under the water.
I don't blame you.
So what happens? You get water up your nose?
Like in my ears, like it's really bad in my ears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit, I had swimmer's ear the other day, but everybody like freaks out and goes to the fucking hospital around here. All you gotta use is peroxide. This shit just comes right out.
No, dude. I'm not putting more liquid in my ear to get liquid out of my ear.
Well, you can also do it, get like earwax and shit out of your ears too, man.
No, man. I'm not putting liquid in my fucking ears, man.
So you know
Oh,
what's
my
good
man.
for getting earwax out of your ears? Is
Hey
cart.
guys, I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
All right.
Yo, what up?
What up, though?
I had to step out of the room for a second and Gruff made fucking pieced out.
Yep. You got a phone call. He said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my brain is having a hard time functioning, man. It is warm as fucking here today.
Yep. So it's hot everywhere. So is anybody watching, or are we just talking to each other?
It's you and me and 4 people watching. Nobody's
Well,
chatting.
What up to the 4 people? Either
What up,
listening
Lurk
to
crew?
or bored out of their minds, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bored out of my mind too. Probably just pop shit off for maybe just a little bit. I don't know how long form will go with it. Got Smoke69 in the chat says Gruffmane looks like a hamster, and then put a hamster emoji. Okay, J Riddle always in the chat with the fucking support. Alternate state of consciousness. It is an alternate state of consciousness, you fucking dick. It's like being awake inside of a dream.
So I saw that video. What time period is that from?
It's got to be between. I'm gonna say between August and September 2019.
Oh, okay. So that was just a few months ago.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't never really fucking hard with Nangs until after the gathering this year.
Oh, okay. So I figured that would have been something you would have done for a while.
No, I didn't really know about it or get into it. Now that I do, I'm glad that I never got into it. I fucking would have fucking been more poor than I am now.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of being more... Oh, go ahead, Spooky. I always want you to talk over me. Please.
Oh, no, that's no problem. I was just going to say, like, it doesn't seem cheap to buy all those fucking little cans.
Well, you know, you breathe it in and then you breathe it out, and it's basically done.
Yep.
And you can get a box... I mean, you can get them like for, I've seen them as low as like maybe 29 cents a cartridge, maybe a little bit lower.
Uh-huh.
But the ones I have access to are a little bit more than that. They're about like 35 cents a cartridge. So just to breathe in and then breathe out 2 or 3 times for 35 cents it's not cheap. I'll do 100. I'll do 100 in an hour like an idiot and then throw up and then be done with it.
So, like, as you do more and more of those, like, how does that progress, like, your mindset? Like, is it like weed where you just, like, you gradually get higher and higher, or does it, like, do you, like, hit a plateau and just stay there? Or?
Well, I feel like I hit a plateau that I can kind of stay at, but eventually I get too high, and then I'm so stoned that I can't even, like, keep going because I'm too stoned to screw the fucking tank on, or I'm so stoned I'm too confused to realize even what I'm doing. But that's just because I like to do it a lot, like real fast, and casually it's not that bad.
So, like, say you did like 10 straight and then you like stop, do you stay at that level, or does it like come down after a little bit?
It comes down basically instantly.
Oh, okay. So that's why you end up doing 100.
Yeah. For me, I could do like 10 and not even be phased. But I'm also talking about doing whip it and like nangs out of the cartridges, right? For the thing. You can get medical tanks, and then medical tanks, they fill balloons and shit. Dude, I've gotten so fucking high on nangs from like the gathering and shit. I went to an after party after Hallowicked with the Bender Boys and everything in 2019, and I got a couple balloons, and one of my balloons deflated because I got so high on one of them that my fucking fingers curled up and my balloon was jetting out fucking precious gas. It was very sad to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you're introducing the drug into your bloodstream, I guess, through breathing it. And then once you're not breathing it, you're breathing oxygen again, so you're instantly healing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So I thought it was more of a like starving yourself of oxygen kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So you could use almost anything, but like by breathing something else besides oxygen, like that just like puts you in that state of like, um, I mean, it doesn't take that long before that starts affecting your brain if you don't have enough oxygen.
Well, there's also the anesthetic properties of it that like make you feel like you're in a dream and about to pass out. And fucking when I was talking about alternate state of consciousness, when I was huffing all these nangs, I just felt like I was asleep. My body felt like I just woke up, like I was asleep. You know what I mean? You know that like awake in a dream when you're just about to doze off?
Yeah.
It's like that, but perpetually, and you're conscious of it with your regular logical thinking brain, but you're also really like gassed up and stoned and shit. Like, you never huff nangs? You should try it sometime.
Yeah, I've never tried it before.
Hell yeah. Well, the next time that we get together, coincidentally, will be the first time, and hopefully
Yep.
we can do some nangs then. It'll be great.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's what they give you. Did you ever do the gas for your mouth or anything, like to get teeth work done?
No. The only pain med I've had at the dentist was that they gave it to me in a shot, like
Okay.
which was significantly painful. They fucking injected some kind of numbing agent into my gums directly,
Mm-hmm.
and then because I had to have 4 teeth pulled, like when I was I don't know like 11 or 12, something like that,
Yeah.
because my mouth wasn't big enough for all the teeth inside, and so the orthodontist selector and the dentist selected like 4 key teeth to remove, and they pulled those 4 all at the same time, and then like the rest of my teeth like filled in the spots, so like you can't tell that there was like a gap anywhere, like they all moved into place, but it was because they didn't have enough room for all the teeth I already had.
You never went under the gas for any surgery or anything?
No, they gave me fucking, those shots were so painful. I can't even explain to you how much that hurt.
I'm sorry to hear
Like
that. Do you have a fear of the
injecting,
dentist now?
no, I mean, I always hated going to the dentist, but like it was a one-time thing, like they're not gonna be injecting that shit into my gums unless I need to like have a tooth removed again. So it is what it is. But like it hurts so much because there's the inside of your gum, there is no extra space in there, and so when they injected, like poking the needle in didn't hurt hardly at all, but like pushing the fluid into the gum hurt incredibly bad.
I'm sorry to hear
And
that. People react differently, man. I had a bad tooth, and like it was fixable, but he gave me the needle like you, and then he started working on it, and it was still hurting. And he's like, "Okay, another needle." I said, "No, yeah, of course." And then it was like 5 fucking needles, and it wasn't. He drilled it all out. He wanted to work on it. He drilled it all out. I'm like, bro, you're not hurting my jaw by fucking poking me with these needles now, okay? Because my jaw is already numb. But the tooth that you're working on, do you think I want you to fucking jab me up with a bunch of Novocaine? Not getting stoned. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm abusing it. It fucking hurts. And he's great. I love my dentist so much. He's awesome. And he believed me, of course. And then in the end, we just determined that he's like, well, some people just are weird, man, and you should just get this one pulled then. So I had to go get a tooth pulled. I went and because the nerve wouldn't freeze, I was scared. Well, whatever. I don't like to say scared, but I had apprehension that because he couldn't work on it at the dentist, that yanking it out was not going to be any more pleasurable. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I opted to get the gas, to get knocked out on the gas. Man, I wish I knew that it was the same fucking thing, because they kept encouraging me to breathe through my nose and not through my mouth. And you start laughing and shit under the gas, and they're like encouraging you to keep your mouth shut and breathe through your nose. Next time I ever need the gas, I'm gonna have to disregard that advice and try to fucking prolong it a little bit before I go under for the surgery, before I just take a few fucking deep breaths and fucking pass out. Yo, Nangs are awesome, Spooky Tuesday.
So I don't know if you have this for where you're at, but around here we have dentists that'll knock you out just for any time you go in there. Like if you have to go in, like they just knock you out and like they do all the shit, you wake up and leave.
I think that I probably would have that option if I needed it, but I don't. And even though I love Nangs and I'm talking about abusing the situation at the dentist, I really love my dentist. I don't even want to disrespect him like that. You know what I'm saying? He's so dope, and he never hurts my teeth, and he's been my dentist. He was my dentist when I was a little kid, and then I moved on from my parents and went and did my own adult thing, and I never did dentist. And then I came back like around here, back home, and I was looking for a dentist, and like everyone I went to was like every time I had a problem with a tooth, it was always a shitty dentist. I hated it. And then finally I was talking to my dad, who basically doesn't have any teeth and never goes to the I was like, I wonder what happened to Dr. Sloboda. And he's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, he's really still practicing? And I found Dr. Sloboda. He's been my dentist again now for several years. I go for regular checkups and cleanings. I go to the dentist twice a year. And it's great. It's too bad that the pandemic is preventing me from going right now. I've had my June appointment canceled, hasn't even been fucking rescheduled. I got to call them and make a new one. And they're not open yet still. Yo, huffing nangs at the dentist's office sounds fresh. I should start eating sugar. I should start eating a lot more sugar and maybe rot my teeth out.
There you go.
Get high at the doctor's.
So I heard if you just stop brushing, that'll do it too.
Yo, dental hygiene, baby. Yeah, shit was super strong. It was like liquid in the fucking tank. It was liquid in the balloons. It was so strong. Yeah, it was definitely huffing nangs at the Hallowicked after party, and they were fucking super extremely strong. My fingers curled over, my head fell back. I was laughing uncontrollably, or I at least was in a dream state and heard people laughing, which was also really great. And yeah, best nangs ever was definitely at the fucking that after party. Fuck, it's already 20 to 5. Do you think Tales from the Lotus podcast is ever going to come back?
I would assume that Josh will bring it back as soon as that strike is over.
You think they're going to be pumping out the same quality content?
Well, I mean, it's just going to be. I don't know if Warlockside like becomes like a regular part of it again. I think that it could like come back as like something that people watch on a regular basis, just because like he's more like responsive. Like Josh will always acknowledge you, and he's always very kind, but like he doesn't talk a lot. You know, like it's
he's not the host of hosts.
Yeah, he doesn't talk a lot. You know, and so like just by it's just in his personality not to speak a lot, and so like without someone who like speaks a lot, like Run would do, like Run would just keep that conversation like moving by himself. And they're always responding to the chat and all those kinds of things. But like he would keep the show moving, and then Josh could just chime in, and like it worked out as a good dynamic. Whereas like Josh being the only host, like it's going to be a struggle for that to find success. But hopefully he can get something going again.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah,
Good
man. Every
summation.
time
That's a great summation, Spooky Tuesday.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chatter, and like it's kind of glitching out on me. I'm not sure what you said.
I said great summation.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, no
But yeah,
problem.
man, when I think about it, it just makes me miss Run, dude. I miss his laugh so much. Like he had the best laugh, and when he would laugh, it'd make me want to laugh, and like that was a fun part of watching the show.
Hell yeah. Rest in peace, DJ Run. I hope you're doing good right now.
Yeah. So am I doing okay on background noise, or is it worse?
Yeah, it sounds great. We're just having awkward silences because it's hot in my house. I've been already fucking streaming for like 2 hours, an hour and a half. My mindset is, I don't know. I feel like I want to take a cold shower. It's very warm in here.
I hear you. So, well, if you want to go till the top of the hour and then cut it, I think I'm gonna get off at that point.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's do the show then for another 20 minutes, and then we'll pop off. I'll throw the link in the chat, and if anybody wants to torture me and prevent me from taking this desired cold shower, come on in. Keep the show going with some more fucking more guests. You know how it is. Y'all get me fucking fucked up. I wonder if you get copyright claims for playing fucking camper videos.
I don't know.
I could fucking sit and stream myself watching camper videos all day.
So do you ever hit a saturation point where like, okay, like I can't think about campers anymore. I got to do something else.
Yeah, that usually happens when I just get like not pissed off, but just like, you know, you can do a lot. There's a lot of options for campers, but also a lot of campers look exactly the fucking same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
And so sometimes I guess the saturation limit is when I've had enough of looking at the same shit.
And for me, like I'll burn out or I'll hit that saturation limit on like any topic, like anything that I love. Like I'll fucking get into it like 3 hours later. I just hit this like saturation point. You know, it doesn't have to be 3 hours, but like at some point, I'll fucking like hit it. And I just like, okay, I can't enjoy this anymore. Like it's too much. Like I gotta have some new stimulus.
Yeah, I try to like, you know, we can sit here and talk, but I'm just sitting here talking, not fucking. I can zone out of the conversation if I'm in here for 4 hours and shit. Trying to watch like videos, man, like 4-hour Netflix fucking documentaries. I don't want to watch one a day. I want to watch the whole fucking thing right now. And then 4 hours just feels so tedious.
Yep.
When compared to sitting here for 4 hours and talking. I guess I'm a little more engaged, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I've been watching the show, The Blacklist, on Netflix, and I don't know, like the show just hit a plot point where it's like the show is forever changed now, like because of what happened, and so I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna see how it goes from here for a few more episodes, but like the plot point was so severe that it changed the dynamic of the show so much. It's just like I'm not even sure this is the same show anymore. But up until that point, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you're a fan of the old X-Files show.
It was a little bit. I didn't watch it. Maybe I might appreciate it today, but I didn't watch it back then.
So here's the first question: is part of the reason you didn't watch it back then because you don't care about aliens?
I think it was just maybe like a little bit more adult for my liking.
Oh, okay, than what you wanted at the time.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Well,
because when was that? They were doing like Fox Sunday Night, X-Files, and Simpsons and shit. So I was a little more into like animated shit, I think.
Yeah, I definitely have always loved The Simpsons, but I was I love the fucking X-Files show, but
Oh yeah, I know one X-Files episode. I think it had Giovanni Ribisi in it, and he was like living in a fucking tree or something, and he could like run really fast, and he only wore like one specific kind of shoe because of the way that the sole was made. It didn't like wear down as fast or something, and then like Mulder caught him.
yeah, I don't
X-Files,
recall.
baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't recall that episode offhand, but the reason I bring that up is because that I thought there's a lot of minus the aliens because there's absolutely no aliens in the Blacklist, but outside of that, I thought that the two shows were fairly similar in style and like presentation, and so it's like about government secrets and like conspiracies of not only like people doing shit that they shouldn't do, but like people like in the government, like in this part of the government plotting against this people in this other part of the government, shit like that. And so if you're into that kind of stuff, I highly recommend that show.
And it's called The Dark,
The Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
hmm The list is a list of people's names who are all bad people that need to be stopped.
He's a brilliant scientist with a dream.
I want to walk again.
But what he becomes will defy imagination.
What are you, man?
From the writer of Batman and the director of Darkman
Put all your money and jewels in the bag.
You won't win.
comes a new breed of superhero.
Who are you?
Call me the Mantis.
Mantis premieres Friday, August 26th.
No, I do not know that, KJ. I don't know that at all.
I don't know what that was. I can hear it, but I'm not.
It was a
looking at
Fox
it.
commercial for a television series from like I don't know what year it was from. It says 20th
that was real?
anniversary.
I
Yeah,
thought that was like a parody thing.
it was a real show, I guess. KJ Riddle has a
That's pretty
fucking
funny.
boner for it.
Oh yeah.
How's Flatfielding treating you?
What?
You just
what-
reeling in alfalfa?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
yeah, I can turn
Spooky,
it back.
so I was reeling in alfalfa.
Let's see here. Hold on just a second. Boink.
Boink.
Yep, still going.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep, still looks the same. The view hasn't changed.
Death Psych says work is fucking sucking today.
Yeah.
Which, by the
Sometimes
way,
it's
shout
nice.
out Death Sky. I saw you on fucking Big
Here's
Will's
on Big
channel
Will's stream last night.
Hope you're doing good, bud. I'm gonna mute my mic, Spooky, so I can light this torch. You want to talk about something for a second?
I don't care. What do you want me to say?
I had already muted the mic, anticipating that. Oh, he left! He left! Oh no, Spooky, come back! Oh fuck! All right, fuck you guys. I guess you get to hear the torch then, because I'll talk through the torch. So let me talk about my life and shit. Well, Spooky probably will come back. We'll see what happens with him. If he doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. We're going to go for 10 more minutes anyway. We're going to do a tight 10, whether Spooky comes back or not. Used to be my shit. That's funny, KJ. Oh, well, let's just talk about money and spending money and getting in debt and shit like that. We learned today that Mina's car is going to get paid off and she'll own her car in the month of June. We thought that we were going to have to make some final payment in July. No, final payment in June. So high five for that. That's dope as fuck. Shout out to little Biba on the fucking accomplishment of owning a vehicle, paying for a vehicle. 1 second here. Mima pays her car off in June. That's fucking awesome. And I'm gonna pay my truck off in April, so I'll own my truck. She'll own her car. And we're thinking that, like, and then what I wanted to do in my life was, like, always want a golf cart. I always want to get a golf cart. And also, I wanted to, like, get a big, sick truck like KJ has and get a huge camper and upgrade those things in life so that me and Mima could do, like, big traveling and shit, but oh, here comes Spooky Tuesday. What up, though?
What up, though? Man, it's like you're like, all right, talk, and then I'm going to run the torch. So I start running my mouth. I like talk for like 3 minutes straight about nothing, and then I look down at the phone and I realize I've been offline. And I'm like, oh.
You said, what should I talk about? I said, hey, talk, and I muted my mic, and then you said, what should I talk about? And I unmuted my mic to say, well, I already muted my mic, and you went offline.
Yep. I didn't even realize I went offline. Like, I started talking. I was fucking blabbering on for like at least 3 minutes, I think, before I realized that I was not on the air.
That's hilarious.
But I came back for the end of the show here. I got a few more minutes left.
Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna do 7 minutes.
Sounds good.
Oh, my stomach feels so weird after I did that dab.
So I'm not sure how like it went over with the chat. Like, I think people were at least mildly amused by the questions. Like, should we keep doing questions for the next episode, or should we just not do that for a while? Or do you want to do like a couple questions and then not do that for the rest of the show, or do you want to just like continue to sprinkle it in? Or
I like that you were driving it last night. It was really good. Hey, should we let the boy Blue on real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, let's let him on. Oh, fuck. Somebody
Blue.
else is in it, too.
He's
Who's
on the
it?
show. He'll
Oh,
promote it.
okay. Oh, you motherfuckers. I'm only going for 5 minutes. Fuck you guys. What up, though?
What up?
If you don't see Spooky Tuesday, we got Fred with us, and Gruffman came back.
Oh, nice.
But I'm still
So,
only
are you
doing a
there?
couple minutes. I'm going to go lay down on the chair and blow a fan on me. I'm so fucking hot.
What's going on, Blue? How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just been drinking coffee. I'm sorry, what?
So I can't really hear you very well.
Sorry,
You're real quiet on my end. I don't know if it's like that for everybody or not.
He's a
My
little
phone be
quiet.
fucking up, probably. But yeah, me and Kiki are cool again. We had a little disagreement or something, but we just made up. So just letting that be known.
Make up or make out?
Well, I wouldn't want to do that to Violent George. You know, that's his girl and all.
Good call.
That's good.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
You want
What's
to
this
make
show
out with
about?
Violent George's girlfriend?
What?
What about you, Spooky Tuesday? Do you want to make out with Violent George's girlfriend?
Not while they're together, no. No, I
Well-
wouldn't do that to anybody. I would never do that to any of my friends. That's no good.
I'd at least give her a hug. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a lot different than
Three
making
daps and a
out.
handshake.
Right.
A firm handshake from behind.
Yeah, but we can transition this into the Pulp Fiction conversation. How do you feel about a foot massage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too personal. I would have threw his ass
Darren.
off the roof too.
So you're with John Travolta on this, and that's too or Samuel L. Jackson. I can't remember which one is which on the argument side of it. But so you're with the idea that it's too intimate of an activity to take place.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you know in your mind that you want to fuck the bitch, did John Travolta want to fuck her? I don't remember.
No.
Kinda, in a way.
If he
Are you
didn't
talking
want,
about the conversation between them about the guy who got thrown through a fucking greenhouse, or are you talking about like Uma Thurman?
Oh, I was talking about Uma, but
So
I'm
I was
talking
talking
about.
about the conversation that they had in the hallway about how.
oh yeah. Buddy would have got thrown the fuck off. I don't care.
Anyway, if you knew, and yeah, I guess, never mind. If you knew in your heart of hearts that you didn't want to fuck the bitch, there's no problem with rubbing her feet. It's not sexual. You can do something that is pleasurable without it having sexual connotations. It's a difficult thing probably to accomplish, but I think it's a plausible option. But no, you probably shouldn't rub your fucking homegirl's feet.
I think if like you were doing it as an act of kindness in a certain situation, it could be okay. But if you're like flip flop, like you can't be touching it.
Yeah.
Like
No, there's no situation where whatever he does is, it's not inappropriate. It's just for the conversation we're having. It's not the type of behavior that should be goes against protocol.
The only other real instances where it would be okay is if she got a pedicure.
You want to fucking, so you do want to rub her feet.
Oh, I don't mind rubbing feet. That's not a problem.
You wanna
But
grind
goddamn,
those-
like, but if someone was to rub my, like, if I had an old lady's feet, I would have a fucking problem with it.
Well, you know, that's fine. Everybody processes it differently. I think that's the right way to handle it.
Okay, Blake, if you walked in, let's say after a hard day of work, hypothetically, you walk in, you see someone rubbing Mima's feet. What do?
Who's the person? Do I know them? I think there's a lot of factors that would have to come into play. I'm walking in the door. It's an immediate reaction. I'll probably ask questions. I don't get like crazy. I don't go crazy. I'll find out what's going on before I make a decision.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like if her fucking
I'm
tits
like
and pussy
flip-flop.
were
I like
hanging
to look
out and
cozy.
shit, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't like rub any of your girls' feet, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fucking say that I would go rub somebody's fucking girl's feet or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
saying, like, there's two sides to every coin. I think it can be done, but I mean, you could go fucking get a massage from a fucking, like, if you pay for it. What if the guy that you pay at the masseuse place is some weird pervert and he totally gets off on fucking rubbing your feet innocently and not jerking off on you at work, but he loves it. And then he goes home and jerks off about the thought of rubbing your feet. Is that okay? Because you paid a professional guy that's a pervert? What if it was just me, your homeboy, sitting at your house rubbing your girl's feet? What, you don't trust me? You think I'm trying to fuck your bitch? He'd be like, oh, she's like, oh, he could be home soon. It's like, all right, put your feet on my lap. Like, what, you know, you're not going to catch us in the bed or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of factors that could come into a very hypothetical situation.
I guess I've been burned way too many times, so it's just a me thing. So.
I just do like, as long if it was me and Mima, to try to answer your question more specifically, if it was me and Mima, I'm sure I would walk in and be shocked. I wouldn't react like foolishly. I would just start asking questions about what's going on and then go from there. And where the baseline would be, like, I don't know who this guy is in this fucking situation that you're describing to me, but like, I would say that I would know him. Like, what is it? The Iceman rubbing Mima's feet? You know what I mean?
Like I said, it could be any Tom, Dick, or Joe, but if you want to get real personal with it, yeah, let's say Iceman. Not to say he would do that.
Well, I know that the Iceman doesn't want to fuck Mima, so I'd be like, wow, you're really fucking pulling one for the team. You know what I mean? Wow. Thanks. Thank him. But no, I get it, man. People really value relationships and monogamy, and like I find it really clouds my judgment and shit. So for me, like when everybody makes those jokes and shit about me like getting cucked by Replicon Radio, like I was in that room, I knew what was going on. I wasn't like there was more than one time, more than 5 times probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the hour, maybe 2 hours that we were up there, well, all these shenanigans were, we were getting drunk and making videos and shit for the awards and everything. I told Mima, I said, I don't care what they're doing to you. Like, are you comfortable? Like, if you're comfortable, then I'm not going to act. But if you're not comfortable, then I'll do something about it. But she consented. She's a 42 or 43-year-old woman. She knows what she wants. She knows how she wants to be comfortable. I'm not there to intervene. I'm not jealous either, because it's not like she was going to fucking fuck anybody at Astronomicon or stay at Astronomicon. And even if she is, which I know for a fact she's not, fucking talking to somebody, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, you're here. She's here. I got her here. If she's talking to somebody else, they don't got her. You know what I mean? So I don't feel bad. If somebody was rubbing her feet, I got her here. You know what I mean? If she left, that's when I would have to like reconfigure and see what's really happening. But as long as she's comfortable, I'm comfortable. I don't ever want to fucking oppress her any way that makes her feel like unwanted, Like if she wants to go and feel comfortable talking to other men, like a lot of guys get jealous. I think this is still what we're talking about, like the concept of jealousy, like a man rubbing Mima's feet. If she's comfortable, I'm comfortable. If she consents, I'm not worried. And if she's worried, then I'll step in. You know what I mean?
Roughly. Like I said, you have a good one. I've had nothing but bitches, bro. So
yeah, that shit's crazy. I've had a lot of bitches too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's don't try to find one, and then the one that
I ain't doing shit.
Like I wasn't even looking for Mima. You know what I mean? She's just fucking. It's like I'm made out of fucking glue or something. She's so great. I'm really lucky. I met Mima through my friend, where he and I were both working midnight shifts for security. 2 different jobs for 2 different companies in 2 different cities. And he worked with Mima. And, I'm just talking to my homie, so it's midnights and we're just bored as fuck. So I'm like, yo, say this to that girl. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to fucking see how far you can push him, your boy. And Mima ate it all up. It was great. Started talking to her, and he was like, yo, you guys should meet. She's fucking pretty cool. And we talked a little bit, and I said, yeah, come on down. We'll fucking hang out a little bit. And that's exactly how that shit played out. That was like right near the end of 2013, I think.
Shit. You had a good wingman then.
Oh yeah, man, I miss him. He was in the fucking positive vibes chat just on Wednesday. I hadn't seen or heard anything out of him in a long time. Him and his old lady, they had a baby. And like I'm like a wild guy, I guess, you know what I mean? And like we were all friends, and then I'm like crazy.
Life took over.
Yeah, their life progressed, evolved without mine, and I was a little bit like too wild, so she just kind of like tried to distance herself from me. And what's he gonna do, leave his fucking wife to fucking party with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of how that played out in my mind. But we're still homies. I would fucking talk to him if I don't know what the if is. I'm just not hitting him up. That's what the if is. If I hit him up, I would talk to him.
Well, I guess the if is like, he's busy, and that it'll work out again when it does.
But you can always just say, hey, like you ain't gotta like go way into it. Just say, hey, what's up?
Right. You get to talking about old days, and then you want to. I want to make plans to get together and party, and I know that it's different because like I'm the same. You know what I mean? I just like am trying to still keep fucking having a lot of fun, and I'm sure while he is as well, it's different because he has a kid and same fucking after school special.
True.
It's
So,
not a big
like,
deal.
you want to call the show, or are we gonna keep going?
Oh, well, I guess I should call the show. I said I was gonna, because I'll just go for hours and hours, and I probably shouldn't do that. I'm gonna go lay down on my chair and fucking have a fan blow on my fucking body, and hope that
I
the
don't
earth
blame you.
cools off enough soon. And I think that's it, man. I guess thanks for reminding me that I wanted to end it. I'm gonna do it basically now. You got anything like to surmise? You got a summation there, Gruff Ming?
Not so much, but I hope that each and every one of y'all have a great day. And whoop whoop, motherfuckers.
Whoop whoop. I hope your eye feels better soon, man.
Shit, I hope so too, bro. This shit sucks.
What about you, Tuesday? How many more fucking hours you got out in the alfalfa?
Maybe about one.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, I have no
Yeah, well-
summation because I've already fucking done all my shit already on the other show. Check out Big Beezy. He's dope as fuck. All the music was fire. And I guess that's it. I guess I'm going to hit the end broadcast button now. It's Friday night. Probably Big Will's going to go live a couple times over the next couple days. Check me out on... Are we doing a Tuesday show? Big and Butter at 10 p.m. Eastern, Studio 17. Wednesday night, Not Slim One, Positive Vibes, 8 o'clock. And then me and Spooky Tuesday on time, 10 p.m. next Thursday, Studio 17 for This Sucks. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Gruff,
it. All right,
maybe
I'm
you
out.
should come on the panel for sometime.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just I've been just having fun since the state's been open, so I just been going out partying,
You
just
didn't
living
come
life.
on the show when the
Nice.
state was. You didn't come on the show when the state was closed. So
Yeah, I was going through it then, man.
I know you are. All right. Well, we'll just keep begging you for your friendship.
Oh no, y'all got my friendship. It's just whenever I get some time, I'll hit y'all up.
Okay.
No
Pencil me in.
offense, man. I'm not
Pencil
like
me in, guys.
shit.
Anyway, all jokes aside, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button, and we'll see you on the next live. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.